This is a very difficult concept. This is not likely to come up on your test. The answer here is going to be choice B. And it involves this idea of the conjugate. Basically, in math, we do not like having weird numbers on the bottoms of fractions. So we don't like imaginary numbers like I, we don't like radicals, and so oftentimes we have to get rid of those things. And in this type of question, a very difficult imaginary numbers question that would appear at the end of a section, we're going to use the conjugate to get rid of the bottom portion here. So what your setup should be is 1 minus 2i over 4 plus 5i, and then you're going to multiply both the top and the bottom by 4 minus 5i. I'll continue here, but again, this is very low priority for most testers, so don't go for this unless you really need an 800. So what we would do then is we would have to FOIL, so I'm going to make some parentheses here. On the bottom, something really convenient is going to happen. So on the bottom, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times negative 5i is negative 20i, plus 20i, so that's going to cancel out, and then minus 25i squared. So what happens on the bottom, and the reason we use this conjugate idea, is these two terms are going to cancel out, and then because I squared is equal to negative 1, this negative 25 becomes a positive 25, and so the bottom becomes 16 plus 25, which is 41. Am I doing that math right? Yes. So it's kind of messy, but it does get us to a place where now we have the bottom of the fraction as something more simple. So from there, it's just about foiling the top as well, which won't work out as nicely, but we do have a way to do it. We can just multiply on the top. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times negative 5i, negative 8i, and then again, we're going to have plus 10i squared, and so that i squared is going to be replaced with a negative 1, and so that's going to be 4 minus, this would be 13i minus 10, and then we can combine these to get negative 6 minus 13i all over 41. It's annoying. This is very time consuming. There isn't really a shortcut, but if you encounter it and you don't memorize this fact, you really don't have a chance at this question. So hopefully this sticks with you and you can get this right if you see it on one of these really hard questions.